Greetings, everyone. I trust I find you well. I trust you're doing great wherever you're watching me from. This is Dr. Benny, and welcome to Mental Health Wellness. I am your host. I want us to explore another topic today where we seek to help somebody out there who might be struggling. But I want to remind everybody here that the information that I give here is for educational and motivational purposes. If you are going through something, please try and seek a professional. So today we want to say stress and burnout management. So in other words, we are saying to ourselves, or we are telling somebody out there, that you are not lazy, but you are burnout. All right. So sometimes when you're suffering burnout, stress tends to grip you. I'm here to say, let's move away from stress. So what is stress? Let's elaborate. What is stress? Stress is the body and mind's response to pressure or demand. Mind's response to pressure or demand. So it can come from so many places, but we want to try and break it down. It can come from work overload. Stress can be work overload, whereby you have so much work and you are having no time to rest and no time to break. Stress overload, it's not good. Financial pressure can also add stress. I want you to know that you need to be a person who knows how to manage their finances, to manage their money well, so that you are not stressed in the end. It can also be coming from parental or parenting demands, whereby you have children, but it's difficult for you to manage them. A lot of things are happening, and maybe school run and all that, and also you're piling it on work. So parental demands, we call them, they can also stress you. So you'd find that relationship conflict can also come in as a stress something, because someone might be stressed in a relationship, and that stress is pulling them down, and that stress is giving them sleepless nights. And you'd find that some people are leaders in their offices and leaders in different facets and corners. So leadership responsibility, they can also stress you, because the fact that you are that person looking into it, so you'd find that they will stress you. So short-term stress can motivate you. I want you to know that we need to understand these things, so that at least in future we are able to do things well without stressing, without depression. But chronic stress drains you. I want you to know that short-term stress can motivate you, but chronic stress can drain you. If you are watching me from Canada, from America, from United Kingdom, from South Africa, I want you to know that you can manage without stress. So now let's want to move into second segment, where we are saying, what is burnout? What is it that we call burnout? Burnout is what happens when stress goes unmanaged for too long. So if stress goes for unmanaged for too long, it is going to be burnout, because you are unable to manage your stress. You are unable to manage it. So in other words, it then becomes burnout. So signs to show that a person is suffering from burnout is constant exhaustion. They are feeling tired, and they are feeling very exhausted, and it's continuous. It's a sign to show that this person is suffering burnout. And also constant feeling tired, that part where they are always feeling tired and they are unable to move from that part, it's a sign as well to show that they are suffering burnout. And also loss of motivation. So they used to be very motivated, they used to do things, they used to go around, they used to meet friends, and all of a sudden they are now losing motivation. It's a sign as well. Another one is emotional numbness. So in other words, you can be numb emotionally, whereby you are not able to express yourself emotionally, and you are just numb. That is a sign as well of burnout. And then the other one is irritability. You can be very irritable. Small little things, you're going to blow them out of proportion. Somebody is giving you an idea, it's going to affect you. It's a sign that that person could be going through burnout. Feeling overwhelmed by small tasks. So you'd find there are simple tasks that you can do as a person, simple tasks that you can go around, but you're going to feel overwhelmed. And a person would say, why would they be overwhelming? Feeling overwhelmed over small little tasks like this. So it's burnout. Burnout is not weakness. I want you to know that. It's emotional depletion. In other words, your emotion is depleting. So it's called emotional depletion. So I want you to know that you can manage it. You are able to do that by avoiding, to pack yourself into things. So in the third segment, we want to say, what are the warning signs, right? What are the warning signs that show us that this person, or what are the red flags which can tell us that something is happening on somebody? Number one, dreading work daily. So whereby someone is taking so long to do the work that they used to do so fast. That's another sign that tells you. And then withdrawing from loved ones, whereby they are becoming resentful. They are now withdrawing. They are no longer taking action with others. They are now keeping themselves. And I want you to know that sleeping problems, some of them will be saying, I'm suffering insomnia, I can't sleep. It's a sign that someone is stressed or someone is suffering burnout. And then headaches or body fatigue, whereby someone is complaining of headache continuously. My head is aching, and also my whole body is feeling pain, and I'm feeling fatigue. That's a sign that someone could be going through stress and burnout. Feeling unappreciated. So you find that when they are in that state, sometimes they feel unappreciated. They feel like people are not appreciating them. So your body whispers before it screams. I want you to know that. And in life, be that person who is able to know their body. You need to listen to yourself, and you need to know yourself. If my body is saying this, what does it mean? It means maybe I've overused it, so I need to relax and I need to calm down. So listen early. Be that person who understands their body. In the fourth segment, we are now saying managing stress and burnout. We need to manage them. So in other words, everyone goes through it, but we need to learn to manage. So when you manage, so there are practical tools that you can use to manage your stress and your burnout. Number one, rest intentionally. Be that person who affords this body enough rest, okay? Try to rest, let the body rest. And then also number two, delegate responsibilities. Don't be wanting to do everything. Let others help you, others come in, so that the more you do it, the faster it is completed, and also the happier you are as a person. Take breaks. You need to take breaks. Take your time out and walk out and just relax. Go out and get a coffee, go out and get a drink. It will help you. Learn to say no. That's another thing. So some people suffer stress and burnout because they can't say no. They want to do everything. You need to learn to say no. Seek emotional support. All right? Emotional support is very important. You cannot heal in the same environment that is draining you. So if you have an environment that is draining you, you need to heal. Move out of that environment so that you can heal. So in other words, we are saying you are not failing, but you are tired. So you need to demarcate this, and you need to distinguish between the two. You are not failing, but you are tired. So some people, they then confuse fatigue as if they are failing. Rest is not laziness. It is recovery. So when you rest, you are recovering. In other words, you are energizing yourself. By the time you come back, you have so much energy. By the time you come back, you are so happy. So the power of resting is in you. I want you to know that the power of resting is in you. So I want to thank you. And we are working on your mental health. So don't call yourself you are lazy. Don't call yourself that I'm a failure. You are not a failure. It's because you just didn't rest that body. It's because you're overwhelming yourself. Take a time break. Go out. Do certain things. Feel good and say to yourself, I have energy. Feel rejuvenated each time that you approach your work. I love you guys. This is Dr. Benny. Let's continue to share this podcast with someone. Please don't forget to subscribe. May you subscribe to it and share with somebody. And also press the notification button so that when I post something, you're the first one to see it. Nothing is going to skip you. If you are cooking, if you are just relaxing, these are type of the podcast that you can be listening to, that you can be watching. I love you. Take care. I seek to help one person in a day. It could be you. Share this with somebody. Take care and meet you again in the next session. I love you. Goodbye.